Morning, children. How are you? We are all safe at home. Stay home, stay safe. And okay, children, prevention is the better than cure. So we can follow the corona rules like wearing masks and proper distance maintenance. These are all the best ways for prevention of corona. Now, introduce myself. My name is Varlakshmi from Elkota, KGBV, biological teacher. Okay, Vizianagaram district. Okay, children, today we are all learn microorganisms chapter 2, that is microorganisms, friends and poi. Okay, how many types of microorganisms do you know? In the microorganisms chapter 1 we learn already microorganisms. We learn microorganisms are the bacteria, fungi, virus, protozoans, algae. These are all microorganisms are present in everywhere. That is called omnipresent. Now we can observe that some microorganisms are present in this slide. Are you observing these microorganisms? Okay. Introduction about microorganisms. What is microorganism? Microorganism is the very small particle. So they are present in the air, water, soil and our body and also plant body, everywhere. So they are called omnipresent. Do you see the microorganisms? No. Why? The microorganisms are very small. The microorganisms can be seen in the under the compound microscope or electronic microscope. Okay, do you know some microorganisms names? Do you know the types of bacteria? Do you know fungi? Do you know protozoans? Do you know algae? Bacteria, lactobacillus, cholera bacteria and typhoid bacteria. These are all bacteria and fungi. Aspergillus, penicillin and etc. and bread mold. These are all fungi. And protozoans, amoeba, euglena and entamoeba histolytica. These are all protozoans. Algae, Spiraea, Cara. They are all the algae. Okay, these are all the microorganisms. Now, how the microorganisms are help to us? How the microorganisms are causes diseases? How to harm, how to friendly the microorganisms. Do you learn that one? Now we can observe the some microorganisms are here in this slide. Okay, some more microorganisms, types of microorganisms. One of the viruses, bacteria, fungi and protozoans. Here the viruses are very small ones. We can observe under electronic microscope because of very small. So we can use electronic microscope and observe the viruses. How the viruses are help to us? No, all the viruses causes so many diseases. Nowadays we are all entire world suffering from corona. But corona caused by some viruses. That viruses causes corona, that very dangerous. When the coronavirus enter into our body, it leads to death. So now we are all following the online classes because of viruses. Do you understand? Viruses can be seen to you? No, you only observe under electronic microscope only. Which diseases caused by viruses? Viruses causes polio, AIDS and nowadays corona, common flu, swine flu and dengue. These are all caused by viruses. Are you understand, children? Viruses are most dangerous microorganisms. You don't control. Mainly viral diseases are prevention is the better than cure. When the diseases occurred, that is not cure it. So we can follow prevention. So we should following now. we can wear mask, we can distance maintenance. That is the prevention methods. Now bacteria. These bacteria can observe under compound microscope. This bacteria causes diseases and also help to us. How they help to us? The bacteria help to in kitchen hold purposes and industrial purposes like bakeries and kitchen idli dosa and cakes preparation. Now fungi. Fungi, it is present everywhere, and some fungi are unicellular, some are multicellular. Who is the multicellular fungi? So many people can be eaten as a food, that is mushroom, that is multicellular, and yeast, it is a unicellular. It is used in preparation of beverages and bakeries. And next one, protozoas. These protozoas also unicellular organisms. They can be present in water. Mainly they live as a colonies or a, individual. Example amoeba, it is an individual living. Some are the parasites most. These parasites causes diseases like malaria. Do you understand which microorganisms are present everywhere, how they help to us, how they harm to us? Now coming to the each and every organism, how they help to us. Are you understand it? Okay, where do microorganisms live? Where microorganisms live? Do you see that microorganisms living areas? No, because they are micro means small, so we don't know where it is, but we can feel it where they are present every day after bed. After bed, what you can do? You can wash your mouth and cleaning your teeth, because of they are present wastage. That wastage contain more bacteria. You don't see, but how they can you observe? You can observe under microscopic. Some more microorganisms are present omnipresent or omniwhere, because they are present in the water, air, and soil, and our gut, our vocal cavity, entire plant bodies, everywhere. So they are omnipresent. I understand where the microorganisms are present. Not only here, not only there, they are present omniwhere. Now we can observe the chart. It is a useful and harmful microorganisms. How the microorganisms are useful to us? So many microorganisms useful to us, making medicines and industrial purposes. They are commercial methods. They are commercial way we can use the microorganisms, and some microorganisms are used mainly. Suppose penicillin. Penicillin, it is antibiotic. It was discovered by Alexander Fleming. It can be used microorganism Penicillium notatum fungi, that can be curing the some bacterial infections, and some microorganisms helps to curing of some diseases. And vaccination, that vaccination also prepared from the dead bodies of viruses, bacteria, that can be using as a vaccine. That is also preparation from microorganisms. That's why the microorganisms useful to us. And how the microorganisms are harmful to us? They can be causes so many diseases, either plant body or animal body and human beings also. And so many microorganisms causes so many diseases. Some diseases can be cured by taking medicine. Some diseases are not cured by taking medicine. Nowadays the medicine is not present in AIDS and also corona. The prevention is the better way for curing. Okay, now let us go to the activity. How the microorganisms help to us? You can observe here the picture. 2 cups are there. In the 1 cup, first of all, taken one cup maida duff. In maida duff you can added some yeast in and keep it one place. After 3 hours or 2 hours we can observe the maida duff can be increase their volume, and second one you can observe the maida duff can be increased their volume. Why the volume is increased here? Because of in maida duff we are added yeast. Yeast is the microorganism. When yeast is added, this one there can be yeast done by respiration process. That's why they can be release carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide can be make it the duff into spongy and soft. Are you understand why the volume of maida duff is increased? Because of here the yeast can be respire and release carbon dioxide. That's why here the gases release carbon dioxide, that's swallowing and increase their volume. Another activity, how the microorganisms are used in industry purposes, bakeries. So many people can be dependent on bakeries for cakes and buns. That's why it is a small industry, and also big industries are present in our local areas and cities also. Here, so the maida duff or wheat duff can be mixed, added to yeast. Yeast can be done respiration process, release carbon dioxide. That's why that food maida duff can be changed into duff, sponge and soft. Do you eat cake? How it is? It is smooth and soft. So can be you can eat easily. Why? Because it is soft. Because of yeast can be fermented. Fermentation is occurred. That's release carbon dioxide. That's carbon dioxide releases. The duff can be changed into spongy and soft. And next, making curd. It is a curd industry purposes and also main household purpose. Every student can know about the curd because they are all eaten. How the curd taste? It is a sweet and sour, little bit sweet and most of sour. How the milk is sweet but the curd is sour. Why the taste is come? We can add it buttermilk. What is present in the buttermilk? In the buttermilk, main lactobacillus bacteria is present. That bacteria, entire milk can be changed into curd. So we are all dependent on microorganisms for the preparation of curd, breads, cakes, and in our daily eaten tiffin, idli, dosa. They also dependent on microorganisms. Do you understand how the microorganisms are useful to us? It is not it is a food, but so many microorganisms help to preparation of medicines. We can use medicines in every time when you are suffering from bacterial diseases. We can use some medicines. That medicines are prepared from microorganisms. Okay, children, are you understand? The microorganisms are useful to us. Do you understand? Let us go to the friendly microorganisms. We are all learn about lactobacillus bacteria and also yeast, fungi. They are all help to us preparation of food materials. Now another friendly microorganism is Rhizobium bacteria. This Rhizobium bacteria, where is Rhizobium bacteria? Rhizobium bacteria is present in the leguminaceae plant root nodules. How the Rhizobium bacteria enter into the root nodules? That roots can be attracted to Rhizobium bacteria. That Rhizobium bacteria entered into the root nodules. When the Rhizobium bacteria entered into the root nodules, that roots can be given shelter and food to rhizobium bacteria. This rhizobium bacteria fixes the nitrogen into the soil. How the fixed? It is the naturally. One of the most important point is, in the atmosphere 78% of nitrogen is present, but in the soil very less nitrates are present. In the formation of N2, we don't used by plants and animals. When the N2 is changed into nitrates, that can be assimilated by plants. How the nitrogen is changed into nitrates? In the help of microorganisms. Which microorganism is changes N2 into nitrates and ammonia? It is the rhizobium bacteria and blue-green algae. These two microorganisms fixed the nitrates into the soil from the atmosphere. Now you can observe here root nodules. Okay children, this is the taproot system. This plant is leguminaceae plants. Do you know pulses? Black green, green gram. These are groundnut. These groundnut plant as root system has so many root nodules. In these root nodules, who shelter them? Rhizobium bacteria. This rhizobium bacteria fixes the atmospheric nitrogen into the nitrates. This nitrates assimilated by this plant, and it stored the food material into groundnuts as a protein. That proteins can be eaten animals or human beings. This nitrogen as a protein entered into animal's body and human's body. And when the plants and human beings or animals are died, then decomposed into the soil, that nitrogen is changed into atmosphere. In this way, the nitrogen cycle is done from nitrogen from atmosphere to rhizobium bacteria fixes the soil. In this way, another way, when the lightnings are occurred, that time also N2 is changed into nitrates fixed into the soil. It is a very less amount, but blue-green algae and rhizobium bacteria fixes the so much of nitrogen into the soil, nitrates into the soil. These nitrates are assimilated by plants. When the plant produce food materials that can be taken by animals and human beings, that can be entered into bodies. When they died, that from the body they can be changed into N2. In this way, nitrogen is every time at the constant. 78% of nitrogen is present in the atmosphere because of it is a cycling process. One of the most important here, microorganisms converted the N2 into useful nitrogenous compounds. Are you understand? Okay children, now we know about some microbiologists: Louis Pasteur, Edward Jenner, Jonas Salk, and N.A.P. Yelapragada Subbarao, and also Alexander Fleming. Now first of all, we know about Louis Pasteur. Who is the Louis Pasteur? He is the father of the microbiology. He is the most familiar microbiologist. His inventions are fermentation, pasteurization, and germ theory. What is fermentation? Fermentation means the respiration is occurred without oxygen, then can be giving alcohol. The sugar fermented and produce alcohol. He is the father of microbiology. He observed the living microorganisms. Were produced alcohol from the sugar. How the alcohol is prepared? By the process of fermentation. What is fermentation? The respiration process occurred in the yeast that can be change the sugar molecules into the ethyl alcohol. That's why the fermentation method observed by Louis Pasteur. Another His invention is pasteurization. What is pasteurization? Why he is invented? Because of that time the wine can be spoiled or contaminated by the some microorganisms. That microorganisms spoils the wine, its taste change into sour. That's why he observed what which microorganisms can be contaminated, that wine is spoiled. That's time his invention, there can be present lactic acid. That lactic acid is produced by some bacteria. His observation, that's time he invented a pasteurization. In this process, in the pasteurization process, what can be done? In that process, that material can be heat up moderately, highly heated, and then it is cool. This process can be preventing the microbes grow in wine. That is also used in the process of milk also. The milk produced some areas is very more production is occurred in some areas, less production of milk in some areas, but all the people can be wanted the milk. That's time his invention is helpful to the, from one place to another place the milk can be transferred by using the method pasteurization. In this pasteurization method, the milk can be 72 degrees Celsius can be heated, and then after 30 minutes it's cool at 10 degrees Celsius, and packing, that's like the milk is not spoiled, and it's transferred to another areas. In this invention, the milk is also preventing the spoilage. And also some food materials can be spoilage, the packing is not good, that material can be spoilage. In this process, the foods also sterilized or pasteurized, or that is the process of removing of microbes from the food materials. Okay children, are you understand Louis Pasteur inventions? What is his inventions? One of the fermentation, his observation. Another is the pasteurization method. By the pasteurization method, given name by his name. His name is Louis Pasteur. His invention name is also pasteurization method. Okay, children. Another great invention is vaccine. The rabies vaccine is invented by Louis Pasteur. Rabies vaccine who is taken when the dog bites, that people can be taken rabies vaccine. It is preventing the rabies disease. Are you understand about the Louis Pasteur? Okay. Another great scientist, Alexander Fleming. Are you observing the picture? Who is he? He is Alexander Fleming. Okay, what he discovered? He discovered penicillin antibiotic. What is penicillin antibiotic? How it is, where it is used? It is a bacterial infections are controlled by taking this penicillin antibiotic. How it is prepared? From the microorganism fungi, that's name is Penicillium notatum. The Penicillium notatum is a fungi. That fungi is helping the controlling the growth of bacteria. That's why the Penicillium notatum is helping the preparation of penicillin antibiotic. Are you understand children? Alexander Fleming is one of the doctor. He worked in the army. So many soldiers wounded at the time of World War II. So many people can be wounded. That wounds can be infected by bacteria. That's time he can be saved so many people's lives. He discoveries of penicillin injection. That's why he got a Nobel Prize also in 1929. Are you understand? Who is the Alexander Fleming? He is discovered the penicillin antibiotic. Another familiar scientist, Edward Jenner. Observe the picture, first picture. What you can observe here, the child can be affected smallpox. Her entire body is bubble like structures are present. They have some viral disease. This can be leads to death. Who are affected smallpox, they can be died. That's time Edward Jenner can be discovered the vaccine for smallpox. It controlling the death rate, and so many people lives are saved by Edward Jenner, so he also got a Nobel Prize. Okay children, you know about the three members of microbiologists. They are Louis Pasteur and Alexander Fleming and Edward Jenner. Another pictures are not there, but Jonas Salk, one of the polio, they can be polio drops can be discovered by Jonas Salk. These drops can be taken in the time of infants. Okay, these are all prepared from the microorganisms. In this way, the microorganisms can be help to us. Now children, now you can observe this picture. Here two tables are there. Harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are helpful to us and also harmful to us. How the microorganisms are harmful to us? Okay children, some microorganisms causes diseases that they are called pathogens. Which pathogens are present in microorganisms are present in everywhere. So these microorganisms causes diseases. Which microorganism causes disease? They are called pathogen. That pathogens are spread through air, water and contaminated food, and directly infected from person to person. That's why the microorganisms can be spread to one person to another person. Who have suffering from ill health, they can be touched to the healthy person, they got also some infections. So how can you preventing that diseases controlling? You can follow the some preventing methods. Today we listen the online classes. Why you are following the online classes? Because of corona. In this corona, how they spread the virus, coronavirus, how they spread it through air, through touch. So that's prevention is better than cure. So you are all following safe at home and safe at home, and stay safe. Stay at home and safe at home. Okay, now you can observe the tables two are there. One is the some common diseases caused by microorganisms in plants. Some common diseases are caused by microorganisms in human beings. Okay children, which microorganisms causes diseases, do you know? One is the bacteria, virus, protozoans. They are all causes diseases. Which microorganism causes disease? They are called pathogen. What type of pathogens cause diseases? Some like Vibrio cholera, bacteria, that is microorganism, it causes cholera. And next one, virus, common cold, that is caused by influenza virus, that is also pathogen. Which microorganism causes disease? They are called pathogens. Okay, now you can observe the what type of pathogens are present in common diseases are occurred in human beings. Okay children, first one, disease. The disease name is tuberculosis. The tuberculosis disease caused by Mycobacteria tuberculosis. How it is spread? Through air. Which persons suffer from TB, their symptoms are cough. When they can cough and spit some material from that vocal cavity, That spit has so many bacteria that can be spread through air into the healthy person, and that healthy person is also suffer from TB, affected that healthy person also. And next, another measles, chickenpox, and polio. These three are caused by pathogen is virus. They are all, these three viruses are spread through air and contaminated water, and contaminated air, contaminated water can be spread these three diseases. So prevention is better than cure. So we can take measuring of safety rules. We can follow the safety rules. Nowadays we are stay at home and stay safe. Why? Because of corona. The corona is also affected by virus. Okay, this virus can be spread through air. So we are now wearing mask when you are go outside from the house, and don't touch to other persons. So don't go to the functions because of the coronavirus is the most dangerous. This virus can be entered into the body. It leads to the death. So our government can be given holidays to you and listen the classes through online. Okay, children, are you understand? Viruses are most dangerous. They are pathogens. This causes diseases. Some diseases very dangerous to leads to the death. Another HIV virus. It is also most dangerous, but it is contaminated by touching. So in another way, it is not a danger. But some people got AIDS disease. They can be leads to death. There is no medicine. The AIDS doesn't have medicine, and corona doesn't have any medicine to curing the disease. But disease before a disease, you can take vaccine, corona vaccine. Okay, children, polio vaccine. Are you understand? Do you take an polio vaccine? In which age? In the infant's age, because of prevention of polio disease. So many people have the problem of polio in so many years back, but nowadays anyone doesn't have any polio because of you are all taken vaccine. You are the improve the awareness to free from polio. Okay, children, these are the viral diseases. And another bacterial diseases. Bacteria causes cholera, typhoid, etc. But cholera caused by Vibrio cholera. How it is spread? It is a contaminated water and food. Contaminated water and food when you are taken, that's time you are also causes cholera. So we can take purified water. You can take healthy food and nutrients food. And another typhoid fever. Are you know about typhoid fever? I got I suffered typhoid in previous year or back years, we say it. But typhoid fever, it is contaminated through water. So when you are drinking purified water, that's time you don't have any typhoid fevers are not occurred in your body. Are you understand? Another disease, hepatitis B. It is also viral disease. It is occurred, contaminated water can be taken. That's time you can causes hepatitis B. In local areas, its name is Pachakamarlo. We can free from, we can take vaccine. And another protozoans, one of the microorganism, protozoans. This protozoans, some protozoa like plasmodium, it causes malaria. Do you know malaria? Anyone can be suffered from malaria? Okay, children, the malaria is caused by mosquito, we know, but it is wrong. How the malaria fever can be occurred? Because of plasmodium protozoan. This protozoan has live in your blood as a parasite. How it is spread from one person to another healthy person through the mosquitoes. One of the most carrier is mosquito. The mosquitoes carrier parasites of plasmodium from malarial person to healthy person. So we can be preventing this malaria. Don't breed of mosquitoes. We can control the breed of mosquitoes. How can you control? Where the mosquitoes can be breed? The mosquitoes can be breed where the stagnant water is present. That stagnant water in your local area, stagnant water is not present, the mosquitoes can be reduced. When the stagnant water is present is more, that's time mosquitoes number is also increased. In rainy season, so many mosquitoes are appeared than the summer season, because of in rainy season so much of stagnant water is present in our areas, can be breed mosquitoes and increase their number. That's time so many diseases can be spread entire villages and districts also. Okay children, are you understand? These diseases caused by some pathogens. These diseases spread by through air, water and contaminated food, and some carriers are present, mosquitoes. And also dengue fever, that is also viral fever that can be spread by Aedes mosquito. So many mosquitoes and houseflies as a carriers spread the diseases. So we can control their breed. So we keep your environment cleanly. That is the preventing method of malaria and also dengue, some diseases. Are you can you take which water? Purified water. Why? The water can be contaminated. That water, when you are taken contaminated water, you can also suffer some diseases. We can be prevented when you are taken fresh water or purified water. Are you understand children? Microorganisms can be causes diseases. When you are free from diseases, when you are follow the preventing methods. Okay, now children, not only human beings, not only animals, they microorganisms causes diseases in plants also. Which diseases are appeared in plants? Some diseases like citrus canker and rust of wheat and ticca disease in groundnut. These are all the diseases are and yellow vein in lady's finger. These are and mosaic. Tobacco mosaic, these are all caused by some microorganisms like bacteria, fungi and virus. You plants diseases free from, you can follow the best way. You can use best seeds. That seeds reducing the increasing of diseases. Are you okay children? This is the microbes are helpful to us or harmful to us. How they harmful? Are you understand it? Now let us go to the another topic. Now, are you understand all of them microorganisms? Which microorganisms are present in our areas and how they help to us, how they harm to us. And prevention is the better than cure. That is the following. We are all safe. We are all safe. Okay children, what you learned today lesson? You know about number of microorganisms are present everywhere. We can be follow the safety rules. We can save. When you are have healthy, when the microbes are not entered into our body. Some microorganisms to help us. Which microorganisms are help to us? In is the lactobacillus bacteria help to us, and rhizobium bacteria is help to us, and yeast fungi is also help to us. So many microbes are help to us to prepare food materials or alcohol or beverages, or it is used in small industry also. And next one, which can be harmful to us, some microorganisms causes diseases. They are harm to us, but we can be follow the safety rules. We can free from diseases. Okay, children, are you understand? The microorganisms chapter 2, the microorganisms friends and also boy. Are you okay, children? Thank you, all of you.